Alright, we're here today with a Dodge 2500. I actually wasn't going to do this repair till just before the Windrock trip. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm in North Carolina. Obviously there's a big hurricane coming through. It's projected to be at us around Sunday or so. It looks like we're going to get quite a bit of water. And I just wanted to get the truck squared away in case I need to be out on the roadways, maybe with some high water and trees, landslides, etc. like that. I just wanted to go ahead and get this taken care of, and just do a little bit of other prep work that I probably would have waited a little bit longer. This video is going to be a little bit unusual, the ones I found online. I'm not installing an adjustable track bar. I'm going with an OEM bar from Moog. I ordered it on eBay. I was unable to find it on Amazon or anything, but I snagged one. It was pretty inexpensive on eBay. It's around 50 bucks for just the whole new track bar. Don't have to mess with the bushings. Just replace the unit as a whole. I have not done this yet on this truck. I actually have not ever changed one of these Dodge track bars that has the bolt through. Most of the ones that I've messed with have been ball joint based ones. But anyway, I'm going to get it out of the box here and let's take a look at it. Hopefully it's the right part. You know, again, this comes from eBay in its standard packaging, a little bit of a wobbly box. But you know, generally track bars are not really an item that's going to get super damaged during transport. This is the Moog box. Just in case you may have the exact same truck or very similar application, this is a 2010 Dodge Cummins 4x4 Laramie. The part number on this is an RK Robert King 662946, and it's from Moog. Moog suspension. Again, you know, I did a search for that part number on eBay and found it for around 50 bucks. And it is supposed to be a factory replacement. And this does appear to be it. And basically they ship it with the bushings already installed in a plastic bag. And that's what we're going to be installing. This should be a fairly simple process. Just want to give you an idea of what the bushings look like. They have the little steps, pressed in can. So pretty simple. Just kind of give you a good idea of what both ends look like. I know that they do sell just the bushing. And I thought about doing that, and then I looked and saw that these were only 50 bucks. And there's a lot less work involved. So I went this direction. So anyway, I'm going to set this down here in front of the truck. You know, again, normally I would have cleaned the shop area and etc., but I'm in a really big hurry today trying to get this in. I've got to do some things on the camper before the rain starts, and I just haven't had time. So this is going to be like a really quick rush job to get this track bar in. And these track bars are the style that have the bolt. Now I know a lot of the concerns have been, you know, you want to make sure you torque those bolts on the track bar and then recheck them, because if these loosen up, what will happen is the track bar will actually move the bolt and wallow out the hole that's in the bracket. So when you're installing this, you do need to take care about torque specs and recheck the torque and make sure that that is not happening, that this track bar is not moving the bolt inside of the bracket, because it will actually wallow out that hole. Anyway, I'm going to get to it, and I'll video as best I can. This is going to be pretty obvious. There's two bolts, and there's several other videos of this coming off and them installing a adjustable track bar. Obviously this one isn't adjustable. So I just wanted to get that part number out there, kind of give you an idea what this thing looks like, and I'll compare it to the stock one when I pull it off. Alright, about 2 hours later, I finally got the track bar out. It was a real pain. The big problem is the bolt that's on the passenger side. You have to have the steering just perfect to have enough room to slide that bolt out. Is you'll get your tires slightly turned towards that passenger side and reach up on your link that actually connects to the steering arm. You can twist that steering arm and get just enough clearance to barely get it in. This track bar doesn't look that bad. It looks like it has moved around a little bit. I'm going to check my holes, and I noticed the teeth that bite in normally are kind of wore off, and the bushing side on the passenger side, it's kind of rusted, and there's one really soft spot going to the passenger side. So it didn't need to be replaced. It wasn't terrible, but it does need to be replaced. These are the two units side by side. They look identical, except for they did make a change, pretty drastic change. The bushing's actually bigger on the Moog part than what came on the Dodge originally. Anyway, I'm gonna work on getting this track bar back on. They go in this fashion, so if you're standing on the passenger side and you're looking down, it'll have a slight S curve, and that's the way you want to put it back in. Alright, that was a little tougher project than I thought, mainly because you have to do so much adjusting. The old part's out. I'll kind of show it to you here. It's been in there a while. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this side, the bushing's just kind of off, and it's split right here on this back side. So this thing is probably moving around quite a bit. And the shell for the bushing was rusted. This side looks a little better. It's not in the greatest shape, but I don't see any kind of mechanical issues, other than, you know, just a little bit of light rust on the top of it. Anyway, I took the truck out for a drive, and the main thing I was wanting to get rid of is it kind of wanders a little bit. And the reason it's wandering is because that front end is actually shifting around a little bit more than it should. This fixed the problem. I pulled it back in, rechecked my torque. I don't know how much torque I'd lost, but re-torquing them, I'd lost about 5 foot-pounds of torque. I over-torqued these a little bit, and I also, you know, went back around and checked them with the maximum my air ratchet will put on those bolts. You don't want those things to come off. You're not in too big of a danger with a 1/2-inch ratchet, but you actually, on my torque wrench that I can fit underneath the truck, I am having to put a little cheater bar on that torque wrench because you're space limited and you can't get underneath there to you know, put proper torque on the handle. But a cheater bar will help you achieve the right torque. Anyway, the 2500's fixed. I should be good to go as far as the truck goes. One last thing I got to worry about for the trip to Windrock. Anyway, if you have any questions, drop me a line, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.